It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Welcome back!
God dang.
To the Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Warn me before you snort a line off a stripper's crack and come out here. And
First off, I would never snort a line off of anyone's crack. I would do it purely on a mirror the way you're supposed to.
All right. Some
I'm
of
Joel.
us like to live dangerously.
Apparently. I'm Joel.
I'm Tyson.
And we're both greasy because it's Friday night.
Your girlfriend, your Coke, your Domino's, they're all cooling down.
The stripper's crack.
Yeah, all cooling down in the
Yeah.
1994 probe outside.
Yeah,
So
we know
you're
they're-
rushed in.
Yeah.
You want something to rent, Joel.
Yeah.
You might be a little amped up.
You might be a little, hey,
Yeah.
hey, you guys got some good? Got some good? And I'm like,
What are you gonna pick?
I think I'm gonna pick,
Give me a hint.
okay.
You guessed mine last.
It's a crime thriller.
Okay.
1995, I believe. I know you've seen this movie.
Okay.
I know you like this movie. And in fact, there's a part of me that wonders if you've covered this movie, and this will be a very short video, but I don't think you have. I probably should have like a list of all the movies.
Yeah, we're winging it.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
Bryan Singer, I just gave it away. Kevin Spacey.
are you in... Dude, that's my favorite movie ever.
Is it really?
Yeah, are you doing The Usual Suspects?
Of course I'm doing The Usual Suspects.
Oh,
Have you never done The Usual Suspects?
No, I just
couldn't
talked about how
remember
much I
yet.
love it.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what
Okay,
it was.
let's go. This
Okay.
is literally like non-horror. This is my favorite. This
Okay.
is my favorite movie.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be
Legit.
awkward. All right, so I'll read off the back of the box real quick.
I'm probably gonna choke, folks. I'm probably gonna choke him because I know where this is going.
Well, no, don't be so sure. A $91 million cocaine heist, a devastating boat explosion, 2 survivors. U.S. Customs Special Agent David Krujan, played by the great Chaz Palminteri, is determined to find out who and what's behind the melee as he pieces the clues together with the help of a half-charred Hungarian gangster, I love that, and an outspoken, crippled con man, say it 3 times fast, from New York. Krujan soon finds out that this story actually begins with 5 criminal minds and 1 infamous mastermind. Booyah. It was 95, right? I'm 95%. Yeah, 95, yeah. So, quick backstory on the old Usual Suspects. Literally, one of 3, maybe 4 of the greatest movie in theater experiences of my life because I was at Valencia College in Orlando. While we were there, I don't remember how we got this, but every once in a while they would do these sneak peeks on like a movie. And I can't remember who came up to us and said, hey, you guys want to see a free movie? I got these tickets, and they're like giving them away. They're like, it's called Usual Suspects.
You had no idea what it was about.
Nothing.
Yes.
Never saw a trailer.
Yes.
Didn't know who was in it.
Yes.
And I went in it as the only other movies I've gone in about as cold was the original when I originally saw The Crying Game, which I freaking love that movie. And if you know, you know why that one's a surprise. And yeah, I love that movie. Love that movie. I'm also weirdly, and maybe it's the part Irish in me, I've always been obsessed with like IRA, and this seems like that 90s era, we got a lot of those IRA, Irish movies like from that era. But anyway, yeah, Blown Away, was it In the Name of the Father? There's a bunch of them.
Someone with
actually, Pete Postlewaite, who's in Usual Suspects as like the assistant, is in, I think, In the Name of the Father, or was that Daniel Day-Lewis? I don't know.
What was the one with Brad Pitt and
that one was The Devil's
Son?
Own? The Devil's Own.
Devil's Own.
I remember that being But anyway, Harrison Ford too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we're not talking about this movie. Show me Just Suspects. But anyway, I remember they gave us a ticket, and I remember going and just being like, what the actual hell? Like, if you went in as cold as you could ever go into a movie, which by the way, totally
So
gets
you don't hate this?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
No, but here's what's interesting. Revisiting it, and I don't know, and I actually watched it with the kids and everything. First time I forgot, not that I mean, they know words, they're not little innocent babies, but I forgot like how much profanity is in it. It's like Goodfellas level, or like, you know what I mean? It's like F.
The lineup.
Oh
the
yeah,
aftermath of the cell.
Benicio del Toro, and I love the Fenster character. He's so
Flippy for real.
yeah.
Get him in the back.
Yeah.
Him in the back.
What did he say? Stephen Baldwin is great in this. Gabriel Byrne, dude, everybody.
Kevin Pollak is
brilliant. Yes,
in this.
totally great in this. And obviously Kevin Spacey, chef's kiss. So it is a movie that if you go in cold, so if you've never seen it or know nothing about it, which I find bizarre, if you
I don't know, man. Because I'll get to my experience with this in a minute. But
I just feel like it's one of those movies, if you could go in as cold as possible, it does affect how you view it. And then I remember rewatching it again, because it's one of those movies, it's like Sixth Sense. Once you know how everything turns out, then you can rewatch it. It's fun to see how they played with it. You know what I mean? Were they true to their own rules? Did they cheat? You know. So anyway, it's great for that. Now, revisiting it, it's still a high up movie for me, but I would have come into this assuming 5 tapes. Like, just assuming that. I will be honest, it's dropped a little bit for me. And I can't quite put my finger on why, other than it may, who knows, maybe I was just in like a crappy mood.
Or you're an idiot.
That's a very, very valid point and a good possibility. It probably falls still in like my big knock on it's a 4 taper. But it was weird. It was like, at the end of it, I remember thinking, is it just because I've seen it so many times? And it's been a while. It had been like 10 years since I'd seen it. It just didn't hit me the same way as it used to. It wouldn't have 5. Like, I wouldn't have like,
dude, I think
but it's a great movie.
Because you can't recreate. So for me, I didn't see this in the theater.
Okay.
I did see it on a free HBO weekend.
One of those. I remember that.
And I was the same way.
Same thing.
Not a clue. I'm like, what? Like I was home from school. I'm like,
and I knew I like crime movies.
And dude, so, I got into it and was
but you're like, holy crap.
And then you get the twist. And
you're like, holy, because you really,
it's like one of those where you just like sit there as a
Would you say
roll.
it's better than the Sixth Sense twist? I would say it is. Because I think with Sixth Sense, some people do, at least they claim, predict that one. I don't know that you can predict this
I don't
one.
think you,
If you don't know anything. If you know certain things, then you probably could.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like there's another movie that you should not watch first that came out the same year, and I won't say what it is in case somebody's watching this, but that came out, that made that movie even better, and I'll tell you what it is after whatever.
Okay.
Because like when that movie came out, and because of the connection in a way to this movie, it was, because that movie also does a thing where you don't know where it's going until the end.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like, that year was such a great year with that. Oh, so great.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think which I saw first, because I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
It's 7 for those that don't. I mean, I'm sure if you know.
And the point I was gonna make is I don't know whether I saw 7 before this.
And I feel like it'd be fine if you did, but I feel like you'd have certain baggage, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Going in, whereas I had never
with
seen
Kevin Spacey. That was my first Kevin Spacey experience. I think Usual Suspects.
Now he was in Outbreak, which came out before this, like by a couple of years.
Yeah, but not.
That was a smaller part.
Yeah, not.
And he was on that show Wise Guy. Like he was in certain things, but I did not know him as Kevin Spacey till this.
Yeah.
This is the movie.
You mentioned, I mean, dude, the cast in this, the lines in this is brilliant. It's just for like dirty underworld. I love those kind of movies where, you know, they toss you into this world that normal people are never going to be in. But not only that, now you're seeing this badass story.
It's that subculture. Like getting any subculture, I'm always fascinated by, especially when I'm not a part of.
Getting picked up for an armored car heist is like that's not even like a major part of the story. It's just that's like par for the course.
Yeah.
It's just a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like
for
a Tuesday.
These guys.
Yeah.
You know,
what do they call getting picked up for an armored car heist? A Tuesday.
They're you know, you're in a lineup, and that's just to get all these guys in one spot. It's like not even an intricate part of the plot. You mentioned Pete Postlewaite as
he's so great.
He's like what is he, like an attorney for Mr.
for Kaiser Soze. Oh yeah, the Hungarian guy.
So good.
Yeah. Oh, young, relative to now, Giancarlo Esposito. I forget he's in that. He's the cop. He's one of the cops.
Yes.
Yes.
The Dave Coulier, I think, is how it's Agent Cool. Is it Coulier?
No, Dave, this guy from Full House. That's like what he sounds like.
It's pronounced,
the guy that Alanis Morissette sing about.
It's pronounced.
I can't remember. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember. I know the character.
Kuyan.
I think Agent Kuyan. Well, Kuyan is Paz Palmentary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, he's so good. I love that guy. Like everything he's ever been in.
I'm just trying. What else can you freaking say about this?
It's a great effing movie. Now, again, I feel like it's one I might revisit in 5 years.
Dude, it's my favorite. Other than Friday the 13th Part 3.
Aliens?
It's my favorite. Dude.
Over Aliens?
Yeah,
Okay, it's not Over Aliens for me. Like, no way.
It was just so because
it is a fantastic movie. If you love crime movies,
yeah, that's how.
If you just love great acting, if you
above Pulp Fiction for me.
At the time, absolutely. At the time, absolutely. As time has progressed, I need to revisit Pulp Fiction. It's been a minute. I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
So 1995, I was
5.
No, asshole. 14. Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
14, 15 years when I said it.
That's when part
like,
dude, I
mean,
watched it.
Like it was just so. I had watched. I had just gotten into The Godfather.
Yeah.
And Goodfellas and Scorsese and stuff.
No, I would tell you now.
And this was like a me kind of like.
Goodfellas is always supreme. Like, if I'm making a list.
Yeah, but I think the biggest part of this for me was going in cold.
Yeah.
It was like just came out of nowhere.
This is my number one. Know nothing about it.
Exactly. I think
this
that's why
is
I hold
number
it in such
one.
high regard for me.
It's not my number one movie of all time. It's not like my top. But it's like, I have such appreciation because it gave me such an amazing movie experience that it's been so difficult to replicate because we both have a horrible addiction to watching way too many effing trailers. But it's so good.
It's such a double.
That experience
it's
is
a
so
double
good.
whammy ending too. That's like when you see what happens on the ship.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you're watching this, and then you get the twist.
Yeah.
At like the very, very end, you're like,
yeah.
Like, you know, and then to your point, all you want to do is go back and rewatch it then and be like,
yeah, mind blown.
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It's my favorite. It is what it is.
All right, well, so
I love The Usual
it's
Suspects.
a 3 taper for you.
I give it a 2.5 probably.
Okay, there's 3. I was gonna say 3.
No, 5, dude. 5 tapes all the way.
Okay.
I'm glad you picked it.
5 tapes is I'm keeping it and pretending like you got lost. For you, this is the kind of movie where you might put on like a ski mask.
And give me give it a keys, you fucking cocksucker. What the?
So,
good one, right?
It's great.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. It's very clever, actually. For a second there, I was like, what was that from? I was like, oh, that would look stupid.
Give me the keys, you sucker.
This is a episode that will not be monetized. Not that it could be at this point. But
just bleep it.
Yeah, well,
that's what they do.
Yeah. All that being said, that's more work. All that being said, thank you for being here.
You know who else is in this? Zed from Pulp Fiction.
Oh crap, that's right. He's the one. He's part of the crew.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't remember the actor's name. He's a great actor too. Everybody in this is great. Bryan Singer's direction is great. Christopher McQuarrie wrote it. And he obviously went on to do all the Mission Possible, a lot of the later Mission Possible.
This is the longest video.
Yeah, I know.
It's worth it though.
It's worth it.
So good. Guys,
by the way, did you ever see Way of the Gun that he did? He wrote and directed that
with Benicio del Toro
and Ryan Felipe.
Yes,
I love that movie.
I've only seen it once.
That's a great movie.
It's been a minute.
That's a great. I remember that came out around this like a couple years after this did. I remember watching that in the theater. Oh, such a.
I mean, I didn't know.
And it's the same vibe.
I didn't know who Benicio del Toro was before.
Yeah.
Before this.
I mean, he was in China Moon as we covered, but
he did a lot of younger roles.
Yeah. But it's like when I became aware of him was the Finster character. 100%.
Dude, I prom this year after seeing this. I went to prom, black suit, red. Freaking like because of The Usual Suspects, because of Finster.
That's awesome.
I specifically, that's the impact.
You are
of
a
this
true fan, my friend.
Dude,
you are a true fan. All right. So all that being said, let us know in the comments if you've seen it, if you like it. If you don't like it, please don't break his heart. Please don't break his heart. So I guess please subscribe. We love our subscribers and our viewers. We love your viewers, but of course, just subscribe button. We put a video out every Monday where we wax. This really isn't. I've determined something. We're not like a review channel. Because number one, first of all, these movies are old as hell. Secondly, I feel like we're just like trying to recreate that vibe of like you're coming to a video store and it's Friday night.
Realistically, like if you're at home and you're doom scrolling and you just don't know what to watch and you stumble upon this channel, this is one of those like, I haven't seen that in forever.
Which is why we don't typically pick movies we don't like intentionally.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's like if it was actually a video.
Yeah, because like if you're at a video store, they're not going to be like, oh, watch this piece of that I never I hated. I mean, no one's gonna do that.
Yeah,
like, oh, you gotta watch this.
Maybe we bring something up that you haven't thought about.
And eventually we do want it because we just think it'll be hilarious. Because if I break his heart, he breaks mine. Where we make each other.
I thought for some reason because this has come up. I thought for some reason that you didn't like Usual Suspects.
Really?
Yeah, I really thought.
I don't. It's what's weird. I am having a cognitive dissonance.
And I would have stabbed you with
Elves.
Elves, exactly. I immediately went to Elves.
Yeah, I would say that my biggest issue is more like I feel weird that I didn't love it more on this rewatch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go in.
I get it. It's one of those. That
I don't know. It's weird.
It's like The Sixth Sense. You're never
But
gonna.
I rewatched that. It's a great movie.
Yeah, but you're never gonna get
there. I think that's the problem. As I was such a high when I Sixth Sense, I had a high.
Yeah, I'll
this.
admit that about The Usual Suspects.
Oh, man,
There's
the first
nothing that
view.
will compete to that very first time.
Especially
I saw
if you
this.
were younger and it was like in the 90s and you had no idea who these people were and you went in cold. It was such a cool experience. So anyway, all that being said, leave us a comment, subscribe, and check out PhantomFoundryWax.com. It's for themed candles. And on that note, remember, here at the Mom and Pop Video Shop, our love of...
I think it's one. I don't think we brought this up before. I think we talked about it off camera, but kind of in the same vein of crime, sort of awesomeness.
Okay.
Sneakers.
Oh, I love sneakers.
Right?
God, never stops.
Fantastic.